So I want you to start from the beginning, share your story, all your struggles, what you faced. And I know it's not, I know this is not the end of your story. I know there's still a lot to happen. So I just want you to start. And I want, I want to, when you share this story, I want people here to listen. I want them to ask you questions. You would answer. The ones you can't answer, I will answer. I just want you to share your story. That's all. And that's what I want us to do today.
It's okay, sir.
So the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, sir. And good evening to everybody. So I've been on Upwork for quite a number of years. I think 2 or 3. And it used to be really hard for me to land in any gig, maybe probably because of my profile and all of that. So when I joined, I had a lot of connects, but about 80 in total. But I applied for jobs and I didn't get anything till the connect got finished. So one day I was just online and I saw Mr. Benga's post about it was during December regarding Santa Jose offer. So that was when I jumped on it. Actually, I've been following him for some time, but the cost was very expensive to me. I couldn't really afford it or had it in mind. I was saving up some money for it. So that day when I saw the offer, I now took advantage and I messaged him and I told him this is what I have, and he said okay. So that was how I got into the program. So I went through the course, all the courses, but my own focus was on Upwork because I've been really struggling with Upwork. I even took some cheap courses, but I didn't work out. So my focus was basically on Upwork. So I took my time on the Upwork courses. I went through, optimized my profile, and the free connects I had, I was using to try to apply for jobs, using the templates and all of that, the guidelines. But the connects were not enough. So I was not having dollar card. My card on GigPay was frozen. I think, okay, they suspended the card usage. So I was just waiting and hoping when it would be back so that I'll get, I had some money there. So I was just waiting for them to resume so that I'll get connects and then start applying what I learned from the course. But the card service didn't come back. When it came back, it was limited. Not everybody had access to getting the new card. So I just kept on waiting. And then all of a sudden, connects to apply for jobs now went from 8 to 16, 18, thereabout. So very, very expensive. And I said, boss has always been saying, focus on the things you can control. If you can't, there are other platforms. It's not only Upwork. You can try LinkedIn and so many other platforms. So I said, okay, let me go to LinkedIn. Since I've been on LinkedIn also for some time, I really don't understand how the platform works. So I didn't actually go back to the course, to the courses. Although I went through it that time, but I was just rushing through. I just brushed through because my focus was on Upwork, like I said. So, but there was something I picked in one of the ebooks. There was something I picked. I picked something that said someone had a template that somewhere in the line he said something like, I can work for free if you give me the opportunity to show you the skills I've got. So I picked that one. It was in my head. So when I came to LinkedIn now, I now started reaching out to people in my niche. Like I'm a WordPress web designer. So I would just look for people. I would just search for WordPress web designer. So I'll look at people's profiles in the locations I was targeting. So I would just go to them and then I compose a message. So somewhere in the message, like the first person I sent that message, I included that part that says, I can work for free. I can help you work for free if you give me the opportunity. Now, I was just sending these messages to people, and then some of these people were agency owners or are agency owners. It's written in their profiles, that's their profile headline. So I was looking up for those kind of people, freelancers, and then agency owners in my niche. So I was just reaching out. Now, someone now one of the persons now I was reaching out to now responded. Although some were responding, but they would tell me no jobs yet, they don't have any, but they will get in touch. So this person now responded and told me he doesn't have much jobs, but we'll see what he will see what he can do about it. Now, few days after that message we had, after the chat, he now reached out to me and asked me if there's a job I can handle. So that was how he started. He now gave me it was just a trial job. He said it's not much, but I should just try it out and see. And he said if I do the job well, since I mentioned I would work for free for him, he wouldn't want me to work for free because he knows what is involved in the work. So he wouldn't want me to work for free. So he will pay me if I do a great job for him. So that was how I got the first $500 job. After some time, he now referred me to some. He messaged me again. He told me he has a friend that has some projects and he would like someone to help. So he's looking for someone to help. Now, he gave me his contact. He sent his contact to me that I should just send him a message on LinkedIn. So I reached out and we discussed. So that was how I got the $1,000 gig. And then the same person again, after that first, the 1,000 job was completed. After a while, the person now reached out again, and I did another job again, and which he paid me $350. So basically, that is just how it has been. That is how the whole thing went with that.
Thank you very much, Benedict. I hope you guys have questions for him, because me, I have some questions. While you guys are preparing your question, me, I will ask him my own question. But I would like you guys to ask him questions, please, because I know this is not the end of your story, Benedict. I know there's still a lot more that you would achieve. And I can't wait to help you. I can help you achieve them. My first question is this. Okay, Obafemi already has a question. I'll talk about that. You can put your question in chat if you want me to ask it, or you can raise up your hand to ask it yourself. And I want us to just ensure that we learn from everything Benedict is doing. Yeah, the ones he can answer, I will answer. The ones he can't answer, I will answer. But I just want everybody here to benefit from this. So if you want to ask questions, I would like you to raise up your hand. So my first question is this: how many cold email did you send before you got that first yes?
Okay. I can't really count, but I sent a lot of those those messages. I sent a lot of those messages.
If you were going to guess, no, you don't need to be right. It's not that you were counting as you were sending them. But if you were going to guess, what will you put the number at?
I think I sent about 50 of those messages. I was just sending. Some will reply, some will not.
Thank you very much.
I didn't give up. But the person that finally replied was among the first persons I sent those messages. I reached out to. I think the second or third person. But he didn't reply immediately. It was after I have sent like about 50 messages that one day I just got a reply from him.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Obafemi said, how did you collect your money?
Wow, very, very easy. I have a gig pay account. So like the first client, I just sent my gig pay bank account details to him straight. He's in US. So he just did the bank transfer. So, but for the other ones, they were finding it difficult to send through bank. So what we did was they used Wise. They transferred it to Wise to me. So it doesn't take long to arrive. If they are sending, if it's on a weekday, let's say they send in the morning. Now in the morning, by evening, I get my money in my gig pay account. But if it's weekend, it takes it has to be working days. So I have to wait till the next week, Monday. So it's not difficult at all.
So you have a Wise account?
No, I don't have a Wise account. It's gig pay dollar account I have.
Okay. Well, you mentioned Wise.
Yes. Wise, they send to me through Wise. You know, I just
Okay,
give them my
true.
bank account details. Yes, I give them my bank
Yes,
account.
yes. Now I understand.
They gig
Okay.
pay bank account details. So they make a transfer to me through Wise.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I understand. So Wise to gig pay.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you very much. So Natalie, you have a question. Please ask your question.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi, Sam.
Yes,
I can hear you. Are you in a savings account?
No, yes, I'm using a female account. Sorry about that. So my question is, are you actually searching, when you are searching for, are you searching for the people offering the service or people in need of the service?
Am I searching?
Are you searching for the business, like, are you searching for business owners or you are searching for people that offer the same service, like an agency or what?
Well, what I do is, when I type in WordPress web designers and I look at the profile, some of those profiles that comes up they are just freelancers. Some they own, you see founder, that's their own web design agencies. So
okay, so if I'm messaging them like this,
what?
So if I'm to message them, I will not message the freelancer. I will message like founder of agency or big companies.
I'm not getting that.
Can you type your question, please? Type your question. It's not even me. I can't hear you clearly.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting him clearly.
Yeah, just type your question, please. Right. So someone says, please explain more on how you made the search. He already did that.
Okay.
How did you know who to send the code email to? I know what he did, but maybe he wants to see what he did. So Michael is saying, how can you explain more on your search? How did you? Well, you already said it, but you can just say it again. How did you send? Who did you send code email to? What were you searching? What was the keyword you typed?
Okay, my niche is, web design, WordPress web design. So I'll just go to the search bar. I'll just go straight to the search bar and just search WordPress web design or WordPress web designers, because my target is, I'm looking for profiles, not companies per se, people's profiles. So I'll just search for WordPress web designers. So profiles will show up. Now I'll be picking the people in the locations I am targeting. I used to target UK and US. So I'll just be looking at those profiles that are based in UK and US. So when I pick those profiles, I would look through their profile. Some are agency owners, but some are not agency. They are just freelancers. So I'll just reach out to them. I'll just send them a message telling them, like for the freelancers, I'll just tell them, this is my skill. I would like to connect with them so that if they have, if their hands are filled with jobs, I can help for free. And they decide to pay me only when I do a great job for them. Even for the agency owners, it's the same thing I'll tell them. So that is it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you made a great pitch to them, and they loved your pitch.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Michael. I think you already answered Michael's question. Does anybody else have questions for him? Now that he's here, if you have any question, if you want to understand how he did it, please, ladies and gentlemen, this is the best time to ask. After now, we will not be available. Just ask your question from him.
Okay. One thing again I want to mention is, before I started all this, I started the pitching. There was in one of the support sessions like this, you asked me to change my profile picture first on Upwork. When that was the first thing you told me when you looked at my Upwork profile. You asked me to change my picture. So I also went to LinkedIn and changed because it was the same picture I was using on Upwork and LinkedIn. So I also went to LinkedIn and changed my profile picture also. And then all the things you told me to correct in my profile, the profile description, all the things you asked me to correct, I also went to LinkedIn and effected the changes there also. And then my profile also,
thank you very
much. My portfolio, I made it elaborate. Unlike before, I would just write the company or the work experience. I would just list just the company I worked with. I won't add details of the my responsibilities. So, but when I went, but after that session, I had to do all those things. So my
Thank you very much.
LinkedIn profile is looking very, very, very elaborate in terms of my portfolio and my description.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Ladies and gentlemen, does anybody have questions for this wonderful individual here? Okay, engineer, you have a question. You can unmute, sir.
Okay, I have. Well, my question is, I don't know. At times when I try searching, as you said, with sending direct message, some I see tell me that I should pay LinkedIn Premium, or maybe I'm making a mistake.
Okay, that's true. What I do is, the moment I see that, I just close your profile and move to the next one. As simple as that.
Oh, okay. So you only go for those that you can have free direct message.
So, but there is a way. There is a way you can go around that. You know, there's what they call custom invite. Oh no, personalized invite. Yes, personalized invite. Yes. So for people who you can't message directly like that, there is what just I think somewhere around their profile, there's where you can click and see more options. So you see personalized invite. So when you're using that personalized invite, you are able to send them a short message. You know, kind of a short pitch.
Okay, while they are sending like a friend request or a request or something like that.
Yes. So for those kind of people, that's what I do. So, but I don't just use that personalized invite, because I think it's about you're able to send personalized invite about 4 to 6 only in a whole month.
Oh, okay.
So I use that when I land on a profile that I see that this profile is a very hot profile for me. It's someone I would really like to get in touch with. That is when I use that personalized invite. I don't just waste them anyhow.
Okay. Secondly, but when you do research, mostly what you see is freelancers that keep popping out. So
no, maybe that's because we are using freelancers as the keyword.
Okay.
Yes, but even freelancers, some of them, they have a lot of work. So I just look at your profile. If your profile is rich, I send you a message.
Okay. All right. Yes. We'll try it out then.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Try it. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Who else asked question? Engineer, thank you for your question. For those, if you've not used Benedict, if you've not used your free trial or LinkedIn, or an engineer, if you've not used your free trial on LinkedIn, I'll give you 2 months free premium if you've not used it before.
I've not used my own.
If you've not used it, I can give you 2 months of.
Okay.
So please, two of you inbox me after the session. I'll give you 2 months free LinkedIn premium.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
At least for the next 2 months. Yeah. So I can. So that way you'll be able to inbox the people you want to inbox. So just ensure that for the next 2 months, you are leveraging the free premium.
Yeah,
and I also teach you how to pay. Yeah. So after using the free premium, I also teach you how to pay 50% after the free premium.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry, I'll guide you on that. Don't worry.
Yeah, right, thank you very much.
Yeah, so Jacob is saying that. Thank you. Jacob is saying, do you make use of a specific location in the search? He mentioned it that it targets US and UK. Yeah. So yes, it does that, Jacob. So, but then Benedict, you can answer.
No, I don't include location. You know, when you search on LinkedIn generally, you know, a lot of profiles, people in that niche, because that I have that keyword you are searching in their profile, they will come up. So when any profile you click on, you just look at their location. If you just click on the profile, you just look at the location, it's there. It's always there. So you don't need to include location in the search. Just use the keyword of your niche. Finish.
Thank you very much. Okay, let me see. Chisom, send me a DM. Or come to my inbox on WhatsApp. Michael, just come to my inbox on WhatsApp. These are LinkedIn questions. Yeah, does anybody else have questions for him? Please, ladies and gentlemen, he has been, I appreciate Benedict for what he has been doing. And one of the reasons why I brought him to this session is that I like to, when you see, I used to tell you guys, for those who have known me for years, when you see testimonials, always ask for how, so that when you learn how, you can duplicate. And that's why all my students, when my big students share testimonials, some of people will come to me and they will ask me the right question, how. By the time I tell them how, they will say, okay, me too, I want to duplicate it, and they will duplicate it. It's because they asked for how, so and that's why I wanted Peter Benedict to come and share how. Because now that he has shared how, you too, you can duplicate. Funny enough, there are some things he didn't add that you can also tweak to your own, with the we all have different experiences, we all have different life. So it's yeah. So that's how to go about it. Yeah. Exactly. So, but if everybody asks questions, please ask him now, or because he will not have time after now. He has time now, and he's dedicated his time to answer us. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions for Benedict, I'd like you to ask him. Your network is bad, though.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, sir. So, sir, I want to ask you a question regarding his portfolio. Because I checked through his LinkedIn profile, and I saw that he attached his portfolio link to it. But when I went into this thing, I can see a great work done on this thing. But the thing is, I was trying to confirm, did he make use of a particular, did he use, which type of a website or builder did he use to build out the portfolio?
And then, okay, my portfolio website.
Yes, sir.
It's Elementor. That's the page builder I use. It's WordPress and Elementor. That's my specialty.
Okay, that means you bought a particular domain for it.
Yes. You can see benedictaha.com.ng.
Okay.
Yes. So I registered the domain.
Okay, sir. And then, sir, yes. So Mr. Gbenga, sir. So I want to ask you, do you have idea of probably if I want to create a portfolio website on GoDaddy website builder, is this something that costs much to buy the domain, or do they have a free listing? I don't know if you are familiar with GoDaddy website builder.
I know GoDaddy, but Benedict that will be able to answer your question better than me. Okay. Benedict is a web guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Benedict is the best person to answer your question, better than me.
Okay, Brooks, what is the question?
To build a portfolio website on GoDaddy, yes. I want to know if buying the domain is actually costly, and also is it possible to have a free domain that I can just use for basic something?
Yes, there are free domains that you can use to build your portfolio, but it's not advisable if you want to position yourself as a professional. You have to have your personal domain name. Like my own is benedictaha.com.ng. Domains are not expensive. Domain names are not expensive, especially if you're in Nigeria and you are using the .com.ng. It's just 1,200 naira. So all you need to do is you can get hosting. You can choose to use the monthly billing. So you'll be paying monthly. I think you can even get the one that is 500 naira a month. So when you bought domain, it has to be 1 year. So for example, you want to use the .com.ng domain, which is 1,200, and then you are getting hosting for 500 every month. I think that one is affordable now. You can start with that one. So
yes.
GoDaddy, is dollar, so it's expensive. If you want to buy domain with them, it's expensive. You can't buy domain without hosting to be able to create your profile. Your portfolio. So you have to get a domain and then hosting from GoDaddy, and it's in dollars. It is very, very expensive. So I will advise, if you're in Nigeria, I will advise you get a .com.ng domain, and then maybe pay for maybe 3 months or 6 months, or you can just be paying monthly. and then renewing as time goes on.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you very much for that answer. So where are the places they can get, it's easy, you can Google it, but let me answer. Where are the places they say they can get the .com.ng domain?
Okay, there are a lot of hosting companies here in Nigeria. The one I use mostly is Harmon Web, harmonweb.com. There is qservers.com. There is smartweb.com.ng. You can just Google them. You have a lot of them. There are a lot of them.
Thank you very much. I know that's the answer, but I just wanted to, fulfill all righteousness.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I knew that was the answer. Google was the answer, but since we're in this session, and as I said, no matter the question you ask me is a both session. Even the ones I don't want to answer, I will answer them.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, right.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Benedict has been sharing his how. I hope you learned, or I hope you guys have learned from his how, so that you can duplicate it. That's why I brought him here. Thank you very much, Benedict. And I really appreciate you sharing your tips with people. This is recorded, so I'll share it with you guys. Yeah, this is recorded so that we can always go back. To it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy. I really appreciate Benedict. Really, I like that. I like when people, follow instruction, use it well, and now he's also able to also guide people. And I'm just very, very happy when I see testimonials that that shows people like Benedict. When I see testimonials like his, it makes me. I'm so impressed because I'm happy. And that means someone out there is using the things I'm teaching, and he's using it well. So, guys, if you have questions, we can still answer some questions, or I can answer questions. But other than that, if we don't have questions, then we'll see we'll meet on Wednesday. This is the fifth coaching session this month. I've done 5. It means we have 3 more to go this month. So, you can see I'm doing everything possible for you guys to succeed. Apart from your course, yes, you bought a course and you have everything in your course, and I used to say that. But apart from watching, and if you notice, some of the tips he got them from the course. Other tips he got them from support session. Like, I'm so happy. He got tips from the course. He got other tips from attending support session. See 2 things that I'm always begging you people to do. Use your course. Everything you need is inside your course. Attend support session. Imagine someone doing that and is able to do well for himself. So I'm so happy for Benedict once again. For everybody else, if you have questions, please ask. Don't be shy. Just ask. If you have questions, I want you to ask. But I don't think, okay, we can't hear you well. You need to type your question. The one you typed, he has already mentioned it. He answered it. I can see you raising your hand, but we can't hear you well. You need to type your question.
Mr. Benedict, I dropped my question. Please answer my question.
What was the question you typed? Because all the questions I saw, he has answered them.
Okay. I said, do you mean we can simply type the domain hosting company in Nigeria on Google?
Yes, that's what he said. And I said you should go to Google. Yes, like domain listing for .com.ng. Like, he mentioned some of them. As I said, this is recorded, so it means that you can listen again. He mentioned some of them, and for the ones he did not mention, just for the ones he did not mention, just go to Google. But he already mentioned some of them.
Okay, excuse me.
Like, he mentioned some of them.
Hello,
please,
sir.
Benedict, answer. I'm with you.
Okay, I just want to say that for the .com.ng domain, every hosting company in Nigeria offers that kind of domain, but you won't get .com.ng in any foreign hosting company. But for every hosting company in Nigeria, they offer .com.ng domains. Anyone at all, as long as it's in Nigeria, they offer the .com.ng. No, NG is Nigeria. So
yes,
But you can't get .com.ng with Namecheap or with GoDaddy or any foreign hosting company. You can't get .com.ng with them. It's only Nigerian hosting companies you can get that.
Thank you very much for that. I hope you answered your question there. Does anybody have any other question? Okay, so if there are no questions, thank you very much, Benedict. I hope you guys use the tips. Yeah, and thank you very much. For those who attended, I hope you learned. And as I said, I hope you are able to use everything you learned. Yeah, so
I think so.
See, all these questions are see, if website for your portfolio, you can add your service now. You've seen these are simple questions. If check other people's websites, people's portfolios websites, see the way they did their websites. He's trying to tell you, like, I have a cousin who runs a website service, started working as a freelancer before he used his service too. Like, he's been able to work for international people, blah, blah, blah. But all he does is that, the thing he does is that his website is, he's able to use the portfolio, his website as a portfolio, meaning that you can see his samples on his website. And he's also able to use his website to talk about his service. So there and there, he will tell you, if you want to contact me, he has his, he created a form on his website, and on that form you can contact him, and if you need anything, he'll be able to help you, blah blah blah. So that's it, really. It's not rocket science, please. Yes, if domains are in Nigeria, it will be if domains are in Nigeria, yes, there will be limits to what you can do. So yes, you are right. If domains are in Nigeria, there's a limit to the things you can do. But it's when it comes to limit, it's all about you the web people. These are web questions. You know the things that you can. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's not. I think there are no important questions anymore. Yeah. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful. Thank you very much, Benedict. Thank you very much. As I said, there's a lot you can achieve. It's not just now. There's a lot you can build on from here. This is not the end of your story. This is just the beginning of your story. And I hope if you need anything, you can come to me. Now that you're doing well, if you come to me, I'll answer you fast. There's a way I give priority level. Yeah, there's a way I give people priority level. So now that you're doing well, if you come to me, I'll answer you fast.
Thank you, sir.
It means that you're serious. Yes, now when you are serious, when someone is serious, I meant to give them yes now. It's the truth. So you have to just do that. When someone is serious, you have to, because it's like for those who are Christians, they know. But if you're not Christian, I apologize, and I will explain. It's like the parable of the talents. The one that got more talents was given more talents.
Yeah.
And the one that got it was collected. Yeah, so that's the way it is. It's not my fault. It's just life. Just the way life is. To whom more is given, more is expected. And as you are doing more for yourself already, it means you can do more, and you are able to take on more. That's it. All right, everybody. I will end this. Let me just end it.